Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm Carlitos and this is Carlitos Cooking Adventures. I went this morning to farmer's market and I found a beautiful variety of different mushrooms. Set me back working in my mom's restaurant in Cabo, and we had this recipe with chicken and oyster sauce and mushrooms. It's really, really good. I took this chicken and I marinated it already. I chop it up in big chunks. I put sake, oyster sauce, sesame oil, and a little bit of black pepper. And that was it. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn my little stove on. I have ginger, lemongrass, and garlic. I have soy sauce, sesame oil, and oyster sauce, sake, a little bit of cooking oil, and all my beautiful mushrooms. On this bowl right here, I have some onions, celery, and some yellow peppers. I want a little bit of heat. So I'm gonna go ahead and cook the chicken first. This, you can just use olive oil. So one of the very important things about stainless steel is you wanna get your pan really, really hot, and then the chicken won't stick. So now we got the chicken cooking. We're gonna leave it alone about 2 minutes. I wanna get a really nice brown color on the chicken. I want it to cook completely through, and I just don't wanna move it to get that beautiful golden color. So we'll wait a couple minutes. If you notice, I left the skin on. These are chicken thighs. My favorite part of the chicken. I like that meat. I believe it has more flavor. I like the skin on chicken, so I left it on. If you want to remove it, no problem, it's up to you. So right now, it's cooked about 3/4 of the way. Okay, so it's been a couple minutes. As you can see, the chicken, it's already turning a beautiful color. We're gonna add a little bit of the celery, onion, and the yellow peppers. And you can use any kind of pepper. If you notice, there's a lot of oil in there. So right now, I just want to cook my onions and the celery and let them cook a little bit so they start getting that beautiful flavor that when the onion starts cooking in the oil. One of the things that I want to do with this, and it's really important, I'm going to take a paper towel. I'm going to push the chicken to a side, because there is a lot of oil there now. The chicken skin, when it started cooking, it started relieving a lot of that oil too. So by doing that, I'm gonna take a lot of the excess fat, because we don't want that. So we'll take that one out. We'll use another one. And this is regular paper towels. I fold them into a little square. So for me, that's okay. I'm gonna leave that stuff in there. Now, the sake. If you see in the bottom of the pan, the soy sauce and all the stuff that I put in the marinade is touching all around, so. About 1/4 of a cup of sake. Now I'm gonna start deglazing the bottom of the pan. And it's time to add my ginger and my garlic. You can use as much as ginger and garlic you want. I'm gonna add a little bit of the lemongrass to the end though. I don't wanna put it in yet. Now the onions and the peppers and the celery have a beautiful flavor. I can smell them cooking. So now it's time to do my mushrooms. And I'm just gonna use a little bit of all my mushrooms here. A little bit of mixture. The caminis. That's gonna be fabulous. This is chicken stock. I think about a half a cup. You can always add more or less, it's up to you. But what I like to do is I want to have a beautiful gravy, because this and the gravy on top of a beautiful steamed rice, it's gonna be delicious. Okay, so it's time to bring all my flavors together by using the oyster sauce and the lemongrass. I can't wait. Now remember, the mushrooms don't take a long time. They cook pretty fast. So just give it a couple minutes and we're gonna go ahead and taste it. All the flavors are there. Exactly how I like it. Now, a little bit more chicken stock. Because remember, I want to use that gravy to get my rice nice and wet. And the only thing that I have now to do, I want to thicken the gravy. So I'm going to use the cornstarch, put a little bit of chicken stock, and I'm going to give it a stir. So the cornstarch is what is going to thicken the gravy. So just add little by little. That way, if you don't want to put too much and get it really, really thick. Well, for me, that was perfect. Now it's just time to put it right here on this bowl. Oh, I'm getting so excited. Okay, so that was it. Nice and simple. The chicken, the mushrooms, the oyster sauce, the lemongrass, the ginger, all of those flavors all together right here. And right here is where you subscribe. I'm Carlitos, and this is Carlitos Cooking Adventures.